And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Woo! Ow! Come on, everybody. Everybody, get up. Let's do this. Come on. Woo! Everybody. For Philadelphia. Go fuck the Sixers. Everybody, come on, Jay, get up. You know you love it.
Go fuck the Sixers.
There they go.
Fuck the Sixers.
Oh shit.
Well,
Hello.
I got bad news for you.
What's up, baby?
One, you're hilariously out of breath for that.
Yes, I am.
Two,
I'm 53.
first
And
things
it
first,
shows.
that shouldn't be a thing that makes you that upset.
Well-
or that agitated inside.
Wow, what are you gonna do?
By the time you land in Los Angeles
Yes.
Sunday,
Yes.
the Sixers will have already taken Game 7 in New York. So
That's fantastic. But
Yeah.
you know what we'll do before then
what?
is to get a steak dinner
Why?
while you're wearing a hat.
Wait, why is that?
Because we made a bet on the game.
Which game? They won the game that night.
No, they didn't, did they?
Absolutely,
I don't think so.
100%.
100?
100%. Yeah, the night we made the bet. Yeah, absolutely.
Jacob?
They won one game
That's
over
not
the
what I'm
weekend
asking.
and then lost.
That's the game they won.
yesterday.
They was 0-2. They were down 2, and they won the next game.
So I have to take you out?
Steak dinner and wear a hat or something?
You don't
I have to
remember.
listen to
How
what the
high
bet
are
was.
you right now?
It's
I'm
3
always
and
pretty
1
high.
now.
You're fucking
No,
stoned.
the series is almost a rapski. Did we bet on the series?
I don't know. We bet on something. I thought it was the next game.
If it was the game, I won that. If it was the series, you're still looking pretty good.
Dude, what are you going to do? Celtics won.
Damn, I had such a little Creedence Clearwater Revival right in my head, and then Bobby just sucked the life out of me with that.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's get back into
I've had a
it.
rough weekend.
You had a rough weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, word didn't spread about the show, and shows. But yeah, Friday I got knocked. Friday they condensed it down to one show, just the early show.
I love a one-show Friday.
We all love one shows Friday when that's the plan. We don't love to get knocked back to a one
Right,
show Friday.
okay. Well, you have to make phone calls to the...
Yes. So then I you all right, Lou?
Got zinned.
Oh,
Took a Zin. You got Zin fingers. Woo! You got Zin fingers.
Holy shit.
I didn't know people. How do you react like that?
You got to get when the Zin goes in and it hits a nerve on your teeth. You got to get it out through your fingers.
And then it causes hiccups. I bet
Yeah.
you.
Oh, dude.
I'll get hiccups in 50 seconds.
Dude, the Zin hiccups are the worst.
Bobby, it's an addiction you picked up 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm fucking into it.
You're already talking about the bad side effects. You
Yeah.
know, having terrible nightmares though. But you know, I'm addicted to the stuff.
Hey,
so
it's better than small spoons from states around the U.S.
that's not true.
I had that for a couple years. Till Dawn went, I don't want any more spoons.
You're all geeked up on Zins. Look at you, keep moving. You're moving the whole time.
It's that Sixers song still in my balls.
Shane got you hooked in the studio. We watched you take it for the first time, and that
yeah.
was it. You were off and running.
The ultimate bully, Shane Gillis. He bullied you into.
He did, and I took it. I took it, and I love it. I'm a Zen boy. They call me Zen Boy Kelly.
So, well, to tell you that this weekend thing
Yes, sir.
is.
You look so sad.
So they hit me up last week. Well, then you just that Sixers thing. I was really ready to get past that and start to get in the winning mindset that like Sixers have won 3 games in a row before this year. It's not crazy. They won 8 games in a row going into the playoffs. So everybody calm down.
There is an odd.
Huh?
There's odds against coming back.
Yeah, they're pretty high. I think the highest odds are probably this thing takes a nice wrap up tomorrow. If it doesn't get wrapped up tomorrow, I do believe it'll go 7. But I was already past that. I went to this gig riding a Sixers win. They won Wednesday night.
They did.
They did. So I went to do the gig. Well, they asked me last week if I would do a phoner because sales were so light. I said, yeah, sure. So I did this phoner. I think I upset the guy. The guy called me and interviewed me for a minute, and it was good. Nice interview. And he goes, "You strike me like a country guy, man." He goes, "Like you like a," and I thought I was talking to a black dude. It wasn't. It's a white dude. I didn't acknowledge it either way, but just this is why it struck me. When he goes, "You sound like a country dude, man. Like you listen to some country before you go on, like some Morgan Wallen." And I was like, I thought he was doing like the black guys doing like the.
You like white
people it's like,
shit.
oh, yeah, you probably listen to country music and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I don't even know a Morgan Wallen song. And he's like, no, country music's not your thing, little country to get you going before the show. And I went, no. I was like, no, I'm not really, I mean, some older stuff, but country music's not really my thing at all. And he goes, all right, well, I'm going to thank you for hanging. After we did the talk for about 15 minutes. He goes, well, thank you so much for hanging out, man. This is Nick Jordan. Coming to you from 105, Raleigh's home of today's and country hits of whatever. I was like, oh shit! I just turned I did a phoner and told all the fan base, you hillbillies listen to dumb music. No, I don't listen to this sister fucking shit. Why? Is that who's listening right now?
You didn't know.
Come to my show, you fucking hillbillies.
You didn't Google the channel?
What?
I always Google the channel before I'm going on radio. I Google the channel.
I just assume they're not going to put me on like I've done before. What was it when I did I want to say Rochester maybe or somewhere like that. But one of the radio gigs they took us to was like I've done like top 40. I've done hip hop stations. I love doing. They're always fun
because it lives inside you.
But I thought this hip hop guy was trying to chump me for being white, and then it turns out it was a white guy trying to get me on his team. It's like Morgan Wallen, like, nah, dude, all this music's for queefs. You know what I mean? Queers and steers. That's what I've always said.
Dude, I always Google, man. I never go into radio fucking blind. I don't want to be on.
Have you ever done like an oldies, like a?
Yeah. Dude, I've sat in the room with the fucking like NPR dude who wanted to get into my inner thoughts.
I've never done NPR or anything.
I've done that. I've done the husband and wife radio.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, this is Sarah and Mickey. And so you're married? And I'm like, yes, I sure am. I changed my accent. I dropped the Boston accent. I'm like, hey, being married's tough, but thank God for women, right? They're always right. Yeah, dude.
You just fold to them?
I assimilate.
Not me, dude.
Sell that fucking room.
My instincts are to blow it up. That's why it's bad.
I learned Spanish to do the Spanish station.
No, I say very little because my inner monologue is saying, don't say the N-word. Don't fucking say the F-word. Don't hilariously take the wrong side of the Palestinian conflict. I'm not leaving your studio until from the river to the sea, y'all. What the fuck? What is that?
That's the wrong
Big J.
side.
Okerson's doing that?
That's the wrong side.
No. That's the best side, dude.
I had to do radio in Boston. I had to do Kiss 108, which is, disco and, the top 40. Disco.
There's a station that plays disco and top 40?
I call it disco. Top 40 is disco to me. Yeah.
No, yes, this is a ballad, but it's disco.
Sure, disco. I love just saying the word disco. I wish my middle name was Robert Disco Kelly.
I mean, we could do that.
Let's do it.
You can legally change your name.
It's better than Fat Robot Kelly.
It sure is.
Been swinging around the circles.
Can I also say that you should possibly change it, that your first name is Disco? Everyone can still call you Robert, but your actual name would be Disco Robert Kelly.
Dude, please introduce me right now
Disco
on stage.
Bob?
Yeah, do it.
Absolutely.
Do it right now.
Disco Bob himself.
Are you guys ready?
Can I get a little reverb, Lou? Sure. For this intro? And then I want you to, what's the song we'd be?
Saturday Night Fever.
You Should Be Dancing, I think is the one that should kick in.
Yeah.
The one from the solo dance.
Get that off the fucking screen.
What are you talking about? That's Disco Bob.
That's Fat Robot Bob.
No, you bust that out. You just do the robot for a while, then you take that off, and then you're all thin. Yeah.
I have a white suit on.
Of course, yeah. It's sexy.
Oh wait, no, it's still that one.
What are you doing? Oh, what is it doing? Are you doing a symphony of Fat Bobs? Fat Robobs?
So many of them.
Just a bunch of them all over the screen like pop-ups. Are we ready? Yeah. Is that my reverb? All right, everybody, the moment you've been waiting for, coming to the stage from Boston, Massachusetts, everybody. It's the favorite son, Disco Bob Kelly.
Lesbian alien Bob.
Fucking bitchy Bob.
I hate it.
Are you guys going to be loud all night? Because some of us have to wake up in the morning.
He's opening for Eliza all summer long. Oh God.
It's bitchy tit nips.
Radio. I did, and then I went and did sports radio, which was.
I always like sports radio.
I do too, except when I have Big Jay Okerson in my head going, dude, you don't know anything about sports, dude.
Oh, and they start asking you questions, you just start failing.
They had.
You're like, you rooting for the Cavs this year at all? You go, yeah, LeBron's good.
Nah, we were talking about Pats, the new.
Oh shit!
New quarterback.
You're sweating now thinking about that conversation. The new quarterback, whose name is
Coyote Ugly. I kept
It's Mac Jones still, right? Black They're keeping him now.
They're keeping him, but they're gonna put the new guy in. What's his name?
Is it JJ?
No, it's
They're giving up on Mac Jones already.
They're not gonna give up on him, but this new guy is.
He's gonna be able to compete. You're saying
They're gonna.
you're gonna let him compete for the.
They're gonna do a
spot.
Mahomes with this kid, like they did with Mahomes when they brought him in. They kept him off, and then they slowly added him in. So, which is cool.
Joe Milton.
What? Who's Joe Milton?
Is that the quarterback that they said you're getting? That you
No,
just got?
that's not Joe Milton. It's Pat's quarterback. It's the new kid. What's his name?
Drake May.
Yeah, Drake. Good looking kid.
Christine, you made me look like a fool back there.
Who the hell is this guy then?
No one fucking knows. No one pays attention to the Patriots when Tom Brady went away.
Good looking kid. Plays golf, baseball, basketball, football. He is made in the basement athlete.
This is a young kid.
No,
you just described.
No, dude. This guy plays college. Everything.
Baseball,
basketball, golf. He's just his family just
White kid?
White kid. I mean, white.
No.
He got a little baby kid face with 6'4".
I know you freckly fucking sunburned back people of Boston really want a white man to
thank
succeed,
God.
and you had Tom Brady for years.
We just don't want him to wear a weird hat and some jewelry at the press conference.
Look at it. He just looks. First of all, his neck.
Look
His
at him.
neck is girthy.
Yeah, dude, he is a stud. Look
I've
at
never
that.
said that. Damn, what a grip of neck that guy's got.
He is a stud. Look at him. He's gonna grow into that face too.
I can't wait till he's a never was.
What are you talking about?
I can't wait till never was. Looks like somebody dropped an anvil on his head. All of his features, his lips are too close to his eyes. Looks like someone did this to his face.
He does have a little boy face on a man body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that girl. There's the girl he date raped. That'll come out soon.
Oh well, that's not happening, Jay. That
No, it
didn't-
will, for sure.
No, it didn't happen. He's not a.
Dude, for a white man to achieve the peak of athletics,
You have to date rape.
you have to date rape at some point. Dude,
least-
there's skeletons in your closet. You're fueled by vengeance and anger.
You have to some local girl at a lake that you went to camp at.
Yeah.
You and your friends date rape during a summer
Always
vacation.
constantly cheating on this chick right here. There's the girl that keeps showing her. Constantly cheating on her.
No, he's not cheating.
Constantly.
He's a Christian.
No, that's
Yeah.
what he says, but he's actually not.
Oh, look at him, dude. Look, I think he's married. Is he
In
married?
fact, he had a blood orgy once.
a blood orgy.
Carved a pentagram, killed a squirrel.
I'm gonna throw up. That's gross.
I know, right? Well, that's your hero now.
Well, that's him.
Also, that girl in the picture right there, 13 years old.
She's not 13. It's
She's
not
13 years
Jacob's
old.
family.
She's 13 years old.
Jacob's getting hard.
Jacob, she's 13 years old, but not that kind of 13. Not old-timey 13. Look at this jerk off.
Look how big he is.
I can't believe you're excited to have an athlete who dresses like that in his off time.
That's exactly
dude,
that's
fuck
exactly
that.
who Boston wants.
Nope. That's not what you want. That's what Boston wants. That's not what you want.
That's
though.
what I want.
You want a Jalen Hurts who goes out and buys the whole offensive line Rolexes.
No.
Because those are the guys that got to protect him. Yeah, that's what he did.
Brady did the same thing.
I understand that.
Don't get mad at me because the Sixers lost.
You can't keep reverting back to Brady on everything.
I can for the rest of my life.
Nope.
Even in my marriage.
Brady did that.
Brady did that.
Well, it wasn't like that when Brady was here. You look back on finally on Brady, he goes, man, what a great time. He goes, my relationship was great. Tom Brady was at the peak of his career. So good. Now this guy's wearing no socks and loafers.
Yeah,
Fuck that,
that's
dude.
exact. That's a nice Cape Cod look.
Dude,
we love that.
I want a guy that buys nonsensical jewelry.
No, I want a guy who saves his
Absolutely.
money,
Fuck
does
that, dude.
charity work.
You got his mom a fucking fur bathroom.
I want a guy who has like a Timex. Look at that.
Summers.
Look at his stomachia poking out right there. By
Let
the
me
way,
see. No, he's doing that with his hand to make sure it folds up there. I know the old look at my fucking tube steak move. His girlfriend looks like she's tucking a cock.
That's even better. What's wrong with that?
This guy's very progressive.
Look at that. Look, this is great. Pats are coming back.
It's not great.
Not this year, but maybe next year we'll have him in there pulling it out, baby. But back in the playoffs, and then the Celtics won, the Bruins won. Woof! I mean, we're on fire. Boston. Let me tell you something about Boston. I'm going to say this, and you might disagree with me. It's the best town in the country.
What?
I'll say it again. Apparently the headphones aren't working today. And don't look at me like that, Christine. Boston is the best town in the country. Food, vibe. You can walk around and not be murdered. There's not shit in the street. It's clean.
Oh, I think you forgot the parentheses.
What?
Boston is the best town if you're a white Irish man.
Yes. If you like old school living.
Yeah.
If you don't like homeless people, shit in the street, piss.
If you want to go yell shit out at a professional sporting event and not worry about some black guy looking at you.
Well, I don't know about that. If you don't want to smell weed every 5 feet. I walked.
What are you
around.
talking about? Of course you'll smell weed every 5.
Not
Well, I
in-
do
not in
because it's
Boston.
me.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah,
But
you're bringing your
it's
Philly
completely
trash
legal
shit.
in Boston.
Buddy, it's so nice there. We walked around. The new seaport is incredible. The seaport used to be where they had all the old factories and they had all the old rock clubs. Like you go see Warrant in some fucking old factory bar.
Now it's just some like touristy pier.
Now it's beautiful, man. They got all
Billy
kinds
Joel
of shit.
Billy Joel warned us about this.
What?
They're closing all the factories down, and it's getting very hard to stay. Hey. Whoa.
It's just me walking around breathing with Dawn.
I'm 53.
Dude, look how beautiful. I mean, it's insane. We got the Wynn Casino now in Everett. We got roast beef, steak tips. We got the North. We got
steak tips.
You don't know.
I'm just telling you that was pretty high up on the list of things that rule about Boston. You went to steak tips quick.
Buddy, steak tips.
Here's what you haven't said once. The people.
The people are amazing.
Well, you said steak tips before people.
Right. I'm going to say this. The crowds are aggressively drunk. I had one guy, I was just, the second show Friday, all shows were packed.
You went home.
All right, you're right. Dude, second show Friday, I said something to one guy and he went, "Fuck you." And then I go, "Jesus Christ, dude, what? You mad?" He goes, "Nah, I was just kidding." I'm like, "Well, your Boston tone sucks." Boston tone is fucking atrocious because it's all "fuck you, you fucking queer." Yeah, it's just terrible. But the people, man, the North End. I took a walk from the south seaport over the North End. They have a whole part of town that is still Italian, all Italian. It's all Italian, and it's all Italian restaurants. There's 4 bakeries. There's 900 restaurants. There's everywhere. They have a grotto, a park that people are playing with trees. They have a church. They have churches with little with dog trees with the leaves falling down and pink little leaves all on the grass. Nobody's fucking with you. You can wear your Rolex. You can walk around with your family, and there's no riffraff because the locals will fucking beat them with bats. And you walk in, and it's thank God for you walk in and it's Italian people. Hey, how you doing? How many you want? 2? All right, come on, and we got you. Boom, boom, boom. I mean,
are you promoting a town and winking that they keep out the minorities?
I'm just saying I like an Italian section of town. And
Sure.
New York City.
And you said and if you don't belong there, you're gonna get it with the bats. Boom, bats.
I'll tell you this.
Drop my food off on your bicycle and get the fuck back into the other part of town.
We got the Bronx here, Arthur Ave,
One street.
and we have St. Patrick's Cathedral.
You have one church and people
There's
banging
lots of
it.
churches, but we have a great church.
We have
I
North Church.
honest to God wouldn't care if a meteor hit both places.
North Church with Paul Revere. The country started, Christine.
Yeah,
Okay?
you idiot.
I went on the Freedom Trail.
She doesn't even read.
You went on the Freedom Trail? I bet you want to be on the Freedom Trail now. Dude, we have a Chinatown that's Chinese food, man. It's I'm telling you, I like
Not like that North Korean shit they're giving us over here in this bullshit ass Chinatown.
You've lived in New York for what, 25 years?
Yes.
You keep saying we.
What do you mean we?
You keep saying we,
What?
like
Bubba.
like you contributed to this rebirth of
Oh,
Boston.
like you don't fucking see a surfboard and think of home? Yeah,
Bobby's
exactly.
Bobby's
You
the
smell-
sitting chairman of tourism.
Yeah, she smells
Boston.
wax and her pussy gets wet. Listen, dude. I'm Boston through and through. Where you from? Boston originally, New York for the last 25 years.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the way it is.
That's what I always say.
Of
I mean,
course.
for Philly.
I
I
like
will not tell you that Philly is the best city in this country.
not.
Food-wise, it's my favorite. I don't know if I would tell you it's in the top 25 places to live. It looks some places like something bad already happened there.
Yeah. Philly is I mean, I'm petrified when I go to Philly.
There's so many places in Philly that if you were walking around at night, it's desolate, and there definitely is like weird mole people that will come out of holes and fucking
Yeah.
and their skin's melting off because of that drug,
Yep.
that trank shit that's all through Philly. No, it's not like
None of that in Boston.
now.
None
If you
of
could
it.
zip line from Wawa to Wawa till you hit the turnpike, fucking all day long, dude.
But even the protesters in Boston are like nice protesters. Like the Palestinian people are like,
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you're overselling everything there. So, like, even the pro-Palestinian people right there, they also love the Jews. Like they're like Palestinian lovers for Israel. It's all confusing out there.
I don't like segregation.
Even their racism's like just against Native Americans, like the way it should
Oh,
be,
we have
the
a
oldest
casino.
form.
We have a casino.
Yeah.
I
And
like,
that's how you feel. It goes, we gave him a fucking casino. Now shut your yaps about the country.
dude. I just like that. I like a Chinatown. I like an Italian. I like the North End. I like that segregation of cities where you can come here and where these people came first, it stayed the same. I love the North End in Boston. I would love to take you and Christine there and just walk around. And
Is there Sirius XM in Boston? Let's just go. Let's just move.
I would move to Boston in 5 seconds.
I know you would,
You would
buddy.
love it, dude. You get teams that go to the championship.
I wouldn't root for your fucking stupid team.
All right, well, I took it too far. I took it too far.
That's great.
I took it
And
too
by the
far.
way, you took it too far. Let me tell you how fast you took it too far. I was batting around what you were saying until you presented it to me like that. Whenever I go, like, well, I'm going to stay, like, the Jersey, upstate, or whatever area, Long Island, because my daughter's, like, still here, that I panicked much harder when you were like, hey, you root for those teams. And I was like, yo, I can't be, like, 5 hours away from going and watching the Eagles or the Sixers play. I'm not moving. Jersey, I could be there in an hour 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Boston so much. I love it. I love the it's like you're walking forever. Faneuil Hall is
It's where your voice makes sense, too.
the Common is beautiful. You can walk around the Common, little squirrels run up and you can give them a nut. You can't do that in Central Park. It's a homeless guy.
Sure.
Showing you his nuts.
And then what? I mean, honestly, what? Every 30, 40 years, 2 Arab kids go and blow up a fucking marathon? So what?
Yeah, well, they don't. At least they did a little rice cooker. They didn't fly a plane into a building.
That's true.
That's overkill. If you
You're
ask
right.
me.
New York's Arab attacks are worse.
Yeah, we got 2 kids that are
They just
marathon.
murdered a couple of runners, and I mean, like, good riddance.
What were you gonna say, Christine?
The Commons, like, if you took, like, I don't know, a tenth of Central Park, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can, like, see across it.
You can only go in a small.
Does the
part of
Common have all the rapes that Central Park has, though?
No.
Okay, well, oh wait, that's the pro.
That's
You're
the-
right. Okay,
yeah, that's the pro,
I
yeah.
was portraying that like there was the thing. It would be cooler if there was more
Yeah,
rapes
dude.
there.
The Common is like you walk around. It's got 2 parks that you can.
Black and white.
No, no. That's another thing about Boston. It's very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. There's all kinds of people walking around Boston now. It's not, it's not like, the.
Hang on, Lou's not seeing your. He's calling for the blink. I think. Are you calling for the blink, Bobby?
No, watch me. It's very diverse.
That almost called for 35 seconds of uninterrupted Mark Normand. Did you ever see Mancow do radio before? That's what that reminds me of. Mancow. Did you ever see Mancow do radio?
I did his radio show once, and they had me raise my hand.
To talk?
He was like, when you want to talk, raise your hand. And I
Wow.
was like, this is just I didn't raise my hand.
Is there a video on YouTube of him doing radio? It was the most. I mean, it was like if cocaine was like in a room, like a room was cocaine energy.
A lot of sound effects, right?
But sound effects and throwing the 50 different things, like bits. Yep. And I mean, like, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, it's so in the morning, and it's crazy timing. This is about the time that I always got to do blah, blah, blah. Now, and it's hit a thing, and it's like a 3-minute bit that plays. Yeah. And then he comes out, we're going to traffic copter, and it's like a real or fake traffic. I have no idea, but man, he blows.
It was bad. It was bad radio. I hated it.
Trying to find something of him.
Type in Mancow Show live.
But type in
Studio.
like 2004. Not now, because he went political too, which was hilarious. He got off the air, something happened, and then he went. There it is, right there. Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, did you ever see him? By the way, I forget, was it Stern or something? He did an interview not long ago. Did we talk about that on this? Where he was really like, he was like Howard Stern said things about my parents and stuff, and it's just like, that's not okay. Oh. He got like choked up, and he was like, that's mean. That's very mean stuff to do to someone. It was so like he gave exactly what he wanted. Yeah, when
when it's revealed of who they really are.
I mean, whining about it was very weird. He was like, "Wow, you don't say things like that about people."
Yeah, because he talked about his wanting to have sex with his dead dad.
Oh yeah, that was on the '90s.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
And then some of Howard's people backed him up in this documentary too.
Yeah, because they're bad because they're out of there.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm not even saying who's right or wrong. It's just
it's fucking right.
It's fun. Oh no, I'm not saying who's right. It's like, yeah, whatever. Be sad about it. And if Howard's people want to be mad because they're not there anymore, like, I don't give a shit. But it's like, I'm always just going to err on the side of what's funny. And I mean, Mancow gave him a double whammy funny. I thought it was funny when it first happened. Now it's hilarious that he's crying about it years later. Like, I never quite got over that.
It's so
funny.
He's
going to fuck my dead dad.
Yeah, because these guys aren't really funny on radio, and they surround themselves with funny people, and then later in life they reveal they were just sensitive humans that didn't know what funny was, and now he's a crying out. Look how he always. This is what bugs me about him.
Sunglasses.
He always wears sunglasses.
Yeah, Stern did that too.
Yeah, I know, but Stern was Stern. This is Mancow in Chicago. I couldn't. I was so annoyed with him.
Why the fuck did Calta use cowhead for so long? It sounded so close.
That was his nickname, and he had a fat. If you look at Mike, bring up Mike.
He's got a cow's head.
He looks like a cow.
No, undeniably. I'm saying
that's why.
I'm just saying, like, but it's too like I would have just been like, shit, that sucks because there's already a person that's going to come up a lot. And the first time I did,
look at that head. That's a cow head.
Yeah, first time I did Calta, yeah, for sure.
I want to put a bell around his neck. Yeah, I mean, come on. Why would you not call him Cowhead? What are you going to call him?
No,
I changed his name to Nonchalant Elephant.
Nonchalant Elephant.
Yeah, look at that's when they gave him the nickname right there, and Bubba gave him the name, I think, when he was on Bubba's show. So, but he changed it. That's
I didn't
why
know he was on Bubba's show.
He was an intern on Bubba's show, and then he was part of the show for a while.
Really?
Yeah, and then he went and did his own show, and then they got into that whole big beef they got.
Yo, I know the Ultimate Fight. But I didn't know it was when he was working there.
Yeah, he was on the show for a long time. He was his Jacob, just bigger and with more energy.
Jacob, maybe one day you'll have a sleep apnea wing of your house. I do want to give a little man cut. Well, now he couldn't be quieter.
Say hi to some other radio stations that are in the building.
Howard Stern's former rival Mancow slammed the evil radio host in the upcoming Vice documentary series Dark Side of the 2000s.
He doesn't have a first. He doesn't. What's his actual name? It's not.
No, it's.
He wasn't born Mancow.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
He still goes by this dumb name.
No, he doesn't.
I swear, the last time I did the show.
Wouldn't you go by Tim by now?
Yeah, Matt.
Oh.
Last time I did the show. It was the next day, he was off the air and it was turned overnight into like Christian music or something.
Yeah,
I mean, he didn't know either. Like I was like, when they told me that from Zanies, I was like, for real? Like, did he know that was coming? I was like, no. He went in one morning and they were like, format of the thing's changed, but you're done.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Yeah, radio was ruthless back then.
And now he just cried.
Hey, what's up? I'm BK Burglar, Bob Kelly, a.k.a. The Rooster.
I'm Big J. Okerson. I only have one AKA.
I'm a cowboy.
Look, if you love the Bonfire, which we know you do,
You
this
do.
is just half of the show.
That's
it.
right. This is the podcast version, everybody. So if you want to hear the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire to get the whole thing.
Yeah, you get tons of other entertainment, too. It's not just us. You got other shows that you can go to after you listen to our show. You can go to all kinds of other shows. And you know what? Tell a friend.
But most importantly, this show.
Yeah, this show. Just go to this show.
Do something resembling anything.
I wanted to finish telling you about the weekend.
Oh, please tell me about, because I had a great weekend in the greatest town ever.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken cutlets, steak tips, went to the New Bridge, had all kinds of food. Oof. Chinese food, but not Chinese people food.
Oh.
White people Chinese food, which is awesome that Boston made that.
I had Wendy's one day.
What?
And this place called the Flying Biscuit. That was all right. So when I was going, I did the radio show. That's where we were. How do we veer off on all that radio shit? I did the phoner, whiffed there by insulting the very fan base. Then they said, like, hey, like it's better if we cancel the shows. My agent and manager, like, they were texting like they were on suicide watch. It was so funny because I was like, so we're canceling a show in Raleigh. I go, awesome, that's great. Mm-hmm. And I go, so it's only gonna be 3 shows. And they write back, my agent wrote back, 3 great shows.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh shit.
He goes, 3 packed great shows, which was not the case. Then, but so Friday we're flying out.
You know, we would never know about. You can just tell us they're all packed. Nobody's gonna know.
Oh, I would have known.
But we wouldn't have known.
Oh yeah. You guys would have known. But it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so when we're flying out there, me and Dylan are at the airport Friday morning, and when we're sitting at the gate, getting ready to board, this guy comes up to me, very nice guy, and he's like, "Dude, I'm sorry to like fangirl out here, but like I'm coming to your show and I'm also traveling to Raleigh, and I just would really like to take a picture and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, very nice guy." And he's like, "I do this. He runs like steakhouses or something. That's why he's traveling around." And he's like, gives me his car. I'm coming out with friends, and I'm like, "Oh, that's great. That's awesome." And then he's like, "Oh, you know what? I realized I'm on the wrong flight here. I'm on a Raleigh flight 3 gates over. So it's nice to meet you, man. I'll see you on the other side." We board our flight. Our flight's so delayed once we're on the plane that when we land and go to get our luggage, this guy's plane landed also.
Oh shit.
Which is fine. Again, I have no issue with him. It's just this is what this set up.
Right.
We're getting picked up by the manager of the club. Very nice guy. DeAndre. And
Irish?
Nope.
Gotcha.
He goes, Canadian. Wink. But yeah, DeAndre picked me up, and this guy comes. He's like, "Oh, small world, huh?" I was like, "I thought you guys left earlier, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Well, anyway, I'm really excited for the show tonight." And I was like, "Hell yeah, man. We'll see you there because I'm bringing some friends." And then he goes, 9:15, right? I think it's 9:15. And DeAndre he's like, no, there's no 9:15, and the 7 o'clock got combined or whatever.
Shit.
So they're putting them together. So, and the guy's like, oh, all right, okay. I don't think he came.
You can't make it.
Right. So then I go, this is my favorite thing. And the guy goes, because I said I've had this before. My favorite ever was in Hartford, Connecticut. Did I tell us last week when the guy was like, "Sorry, man, Wiz Khalifa's in town. That's why the crowd's light." And I'm like, okay. This guy goes, "Oh, man, it's like 10 miles down the road." He goes, "The problem is there's like a beer fest happening right now." I was like, okay. So he goes, and your fans are like big drinkers and stuff, I assume. So like they're probably at the beer fest. I went, so they could have had beer and watch me. And you're saying they chose instead to go, wait, we get to get beer and not have to listen to that bullshit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So sorry everybody went to the thing.
Yeah, the beer fest closes at 8. But listen, the thing is...
the one show Friday was a good show. And then I go out back, smoke a cigarette after the show.
Yeah.
And bullshit with, a couple people that came around there. And a car pulled up, multiple people, because I was outside.
Oh, no.
Came up to me going like, and no, they'd already gotten the news there, and it's like them leaving, going like, "Jay, what's what the fuck happened, man? Why'd you cancel? And then you get DMs and whatever, it's like messages and people going like, what happened? Why'd you cancel? And you're like, I didn't. Like,
You did.
you did,
And
yes.
you canceled because you brought one person, you piece of shit. Oh, man. So the club didn't get
It's a
in
nice
touch
club,
with the people?
very nice club and everything, huh?
They didn't get in touch with
I'm
everybody?
sure they do the best they can. I'm not like mad at the club for that or anything. It's just more like it's not the club's fault. Club staff was great. Everyone was really nice.
Why wouldn't you just do...
Very beautiful club.
Why wouldn't you just do the second show as a who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Even if it was only, 50 people.
No.
100 people.
Nope.
10 people. Five
No,
five
that would
people.
all hurt.
How many people?
More. That would all hurt more. I thought they were just combining them.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like I think just a lot of people maybe didn't know. Or by the way, maybe that was combined.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I mean the shows were fun. 2 of the 3 shows were really fun. Saturday first show's 6:30.
Can I tell you?
It's such a strange time to start a show. I don't feel funny. They know I'm up there right away talking about butt fucking and shit, and I'm like, I know, guys. It's like 6:30.
I think I have a 6:30 show this week in Sarasota, but Sarasota's a bunch of old fucking people.
Oh yeah.
So it's actually they can't have
They're
it
asleep by
past.
8:30.
Yeah, they can't have it past a certain time. I don't mind the 6:30 because when you look at it, it's like okay, we go to the show, then go for dinner, right? We're out by 8.
I know, but
And
the
then the other
energy for comedy is not great at that
It's
time.
a little different, but
The sweet spot is between like 8:30 and like 10:30, 11.
Yeah, it's a tough one. That's
Yeah.
a tough one. But my shows are great.
Did Godsmack come?
No, Godsmack was actually in, I believe, Buffalo. Sully was in Buffalo this weekend, so he did not come. But Boston is a very underwhelming city with 99% of the world's population of ginger gross. You know what? That's a point.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, there's a lot of
you really tried to shoot that down.
There's a lot of pale people, but some people like that. Boston is not an underwhelming city. The history of this country is in Boston.
It is the last place in the country that so outwardly just wants white athletes to succeed so much. They can't even hide. Philadelphia has a bit of this, but how much they couldn't hide when that Brian Scalabrine guy would step out on the floor, and they were just like they would go fucking nuts just because a big pasty white ginger guy was in there doing something.
Yeah, we had 2 teams back then, the white team and the black team. Dude, it's just, I don't know, dude. I like a clean, historic, good food city, and Boston is that. The fans, you gotta really have it because they are aggressive.
But if you're looking for those 2 same things, you could argue Philadelphia.
Yeah, but Philadelphia's got all kinds of fucking zombies and shit, and it's dirty, and you'll be murdered.
But they're drug-made zombies. They're designer zombies.
Yeah, we don't have that in Boston. They don't have that section.
You just know it's not the dead haven't come to life. Is my point.
Yes.
It's that they take a
What
drug.
is this nuke they're taking? You said what is
Trank.
it? What is that?
We
It's a
watched
new
it on, We
drug.
looked at it on the show with Jacob, I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Trank.
Okay.
It's a Christine. Bring it up. It's
God.
This
Yeah,
is what
this is
everyone's like. But it eats your skin from.
Holy shit!
This looks like a movie.
It eats your skin from the inside.
Yeah,
I've seen that they have like their flesh. It's just yeah.
It makes people into like living marionettes, just hanging there waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I've
Look at
seen
that.
this. Oh God.
Yeah.
But
This is not for me.
I mean, what the fuck? It's not for you. It's not for
No,
anybody.
I can't have this.
Yeah. That's the streets of Philly.
But
And
here's
that-
the thing.
show the streets of
Jacob,
Boston.
Jacob, I want you to keep this in mind, though. All your problems do go away if you take the stuff.
Right. Yeah, but then so's your arms.
But here's the thing. You're in such a great place mentally that you don't even know what's going on with that arm. Sure.
Fair.
Sure. Your skin's being eaten from the inside out. Sure.
Yes.
But you know what makes that pain go away? Not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because you are tranked out, dude, writing fucking songs with Jimi Hendrix.
Sure, you haven't had socks on for 3 months, but it doesn't matter.
And haven't been indoors.
I just watched a special on this. I didn't realize that was the drug, and they this reporter Douglas Murray was following this woman around, and he goes to a clinic. The guy's neck or chest is being eaten alive.
Yeah.
And they give him some some sort of medication ointment to put on it and whatever intravenous to help it. And then he leaves, and 5 minutes later is shooting up Trank on the street, like right back to it. It must be awesome.
If you're into that, there you go.
Oh, is this him?
Oh my God! I mean, look at this, dude. This is
Damn.
nuts. Oh.
Ah.
Well, that's actually the same skin as Boston people. My Aunt Dottie has the same shin.
You know, Bobby, all this who's better, who's got better junkies, Boston,
New York
Philly, who's
does.
got better this, who's got better that. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We all have an affection for these places because of our moms. That's where our moms are from.
Yeah, I love moms.
And if you're looking for the perfect gift to celebrate the mom in your life, well, our frames are beautiful Wi-Fi
Why what?
Wi-Fi connected. Wi-Fi connected digital picture frames that allow you to share and display unlimited photos. You do this with your mother in Boston, right?
I do. She has one in her house, takes lovely pictures of the neighborhood and sends it back to me.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like, look at this, Bobby. Not a black for miles.
That's not what she says, Jay.
No, she
doesn't
does.
say that out loud.
Not out loud, though. Not out loud, though. She texts it to you, and then she deletes her own text. She unsends it.
Oh, jeez.
What a pitch, man.
I mean, you're fantastic.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. What is this, my Raleigh audience? Thank you, everybody. Seriously, tell some friends. We could paper the room.
Ah, God. We've all been there, bro. We've all been there.
Yeah, not this weekend. I was just there this weekend.
I mean, this weekend.
Such a funny time to have the homecoming. And you have your homecoming weekend.
Oh.
He goes, I'll be honest with you, my feet never touched the floor this weekend. They were carrying me around Boston like some sort of, I don't know. Like
I mean, the standing ovations at the end were just
like a Persian king. They carried me around.
But Boston fans are aggressive though, because some girl said something, some hot chick said something, and then I said, "What?" No, I want to talk. She starts going, I was just saying that, and she started going on, and some dude from Boston, he went, fuck Christ's sakes, Bobby. What the fuck? I was just like, Jesus Christ. It's just, they were like, dude, shut this fucking broad up, dude.
Did you nail her?
No, I was, Dawn was in the hotel with me.
Was it?
No, I didn't ask if you fuck. I didn't mean you
sorry.
fuck her. I meant, did you hit her? Bobby, what the fuck? Did you nail her? No, not this. Dawn was there. She would have been weird about it if I vanished for 45 minutes. Hey, Dawn, I'm going to go downstairs and
I'm just going to go sit in a Kia for a half hour up front.
It was so triumphant you brought Max out on stage.
Yeah, Max came out at the end of the show.
What a moment.
I mean, it was pretty emotional. He came out, the place, they knew who, they were like, Maxie! A lot of Bonfire fans, they were like, they were like, how big's this shits? It was great. Pretty good.
Yeah, I had a black couple who just came for a comedy show, and the lady had her head down the entire show.
Oh, Jesus.
And the guy was looking at me with a no face.
God.
There were black people who knew they were there for, and they really had a good time, though. It was just this black couple was very visible.
Right.
I
That's
saw, I was
the
like,
worst. And you can't say no. Did you say something to him?
Yes.
What'd you say?
Well, I can't legally say it again. No, I'm just kidding. No. I get involved them, and they were like, smile. But I mean, you just think they didn't know what they were coming in for, and this definitely was like, it wasn't like I made them laugh. I didn't send them home going like, you know what? That guy might be my new favorite. Like, they definitely didn't do that.
There was an Indian couple, rich little Indian couple in the second row, and I walked out. I'm like, they're going to hate me. And they loved me.
Yeah.
I mean, I made a new
I know,
fan.
Bobby. You're like the New York Knicks. Every loose ball's going your direction. Me, I'm chasing a fucking grounder that went between my legs in the traffic. Jay, look up. There's a car. What? I can't hear you. I'm getting the ball.
Well, the club actually fixed. Last time I was there, I told you, the Saturday night, there was something off about it. The shows, like, you can feel it because we do comedy so much. You can, if the sound's off a little bit, if the light, something is, you're just not catching yourself. And I figured out. I go out Saturday night and I look at the guy. This is the last time I was there, and I go, "Is there stage lights? Do we have stage lights?" He goes, "Oh, you want those on?" I was like, what? Yeah, you fucking maniac. And he slowly pushed the button up and the lights just went up on the stage was beautiful. So I called the guy this time and we went in beforehand. We made sure the stage was great. The sound was great. So they did a lot of improvements there over in Laugh Boston. And it was like Jesselneck was in town. There was another Wilbur. What's his name? Drew was at the Wilbur. There was a lot of comedy in town too, so it was good. And the Celtics were playing, the Bruins were playing, the Red Sox. I had a lot. I mean, there was no beer fest,
You don't
but
watch
there was
sports.
a lot of other things.
You don't really watch sports.
I
so-
watched the Celtics this weekend.
Why? To prove to who that you were a man.
Huh?
To prove to who that you were a man in that green room.
The MC who's from Boston,
There you
that
go.
redhead.
That was like, hey, hope you don't mind. I got the game on. Probably like, no, this is great.
Nah, I was like, dude, where's the game, kid? Is the game on? Can you get it on the TV?
And you just said the game because you were just hoping, well, God, one of them teams were on. He didn't even know. Put on the game. The Boston. Who's Boston against tonight? Who's Boston against in that sport?
Yeah, it was a fantastic week. The only thing that did suck about the weekend, it didn't suck, but when you travel with your family,
Starbucks had paper straws.
they had a Starbucks in the
I know,
hotel.
I'm aware.
I'm sorry. I just ordered it on the app and I went down and got it every morning. The Starbucks was, I mean, that was the best part.
They don't have-
Perfect.
They don't have that. They don't have one that close when you play the Wilbur.
I mean, it was the Wilbur one night.
Yeah.
I had 4 sold out. I got a lot of Starbucks. Yeah, but because every day it's like let's go walk and do. Women, I don't know why women love walking.
That's
go.
a shit place to walk from, though.
No, not anymore. It's all dude. There's so much shit over there now. They put so
Like
much.
when you just leave the hotel, you can just start walking.
Dude, leave the hotel.
Oh, really?
And it's a whole neighborhood now. They made a whole new.
Because I'm not
section
crazy. It
About,
wasn't like that. It was like,
There was like
it was
nothing.
just highway and
dude,
road. Yeah.
desolate.
Yeah.
When I grew up, dude, you didn't go over there. That was over there. South
Well, I don't know
Boston.
it from there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like
No,
a
yeah.
few years ago at
Yeah,
Laugh Boston.
dude, there's everything over there now. Clubs, bars, hotels, restaurants. They got like an outdoor mall now. They got all kind Lululemons, all that bullshit over there now. So anywhere you walk, you're walking into
Dykes, faggots, real nice place to raise a family.
They got muzzies.
That was my favorite, one of my favorite Dice Clay jokes, about the Beverly Hillbillies. He's like, so they packed up and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, mansions, money, dykes, faggots, real nice place to raise a family.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the history there too. So everywhere you walk, there's something. This is where they threw the T over the thing, and that's where Paul Revere fucking ran over that thing. And
I bet that's the exact amount of it that you retain.
what?
This is where they zipped the T over here, and then the Paul Revere did a thing, started up there. I
No,
think.
don't shoot until you see the fucking the red of their eyes. Mm-hmm. Don't see the red of
What are
their
you shooting pictures, taking on a Polaroid or something? Don't shoot till you see their red eyes. Are they moles? Are you fighting mole people?
Yeah, it was a fantastic.
No, that's great. That's fucking always fun to go.
Yeah.
home. I'm happy. I've this year I'm gonna do Helium again. I did the casino last year in Philly, and it was fun, but it was like the one night in and out there isn't quite as fun. Like I'd rather do the club and just kind of be around for a couple. It's more of a fun hang.
Fuck yeah, dude! I
Yeah.
love that club's hot too. I'd
Helium
rather
Philly,
I'd
yeah.
rather do a smaller venue and have a good time and make less money.
Yeah.
Than go into a club where you're going to be under pressure for weeks.
But that is the fun, like Philly. That Philly like crew like will hang after the show.
Yeah, that street is awesome. You can walk from the hotel, which I love. Yeah, that's a cool little club over there.
Fun times with good people.
Fun times with good
To be
people.
fair, Shane took them all to Austin, so we'll see who's left.
To be fair, Shane did move the my entire friendships of Philadelphia to Austin, Texas. So
You have to make friends
it's
with
around. It's Thanksgiving time though, so like maybe some of them will be home.
a bunch of alternative comics that don't like you now.
That's all it is now. People who are like, yeah, they're going to be protesting outside.
Yeah.
Hey, should I bring an opener? He goes, I think you should bring a feature because the local people are not psyched you're here.
Yeah, they don't like you.
Get that piece of shit out of my club. Not in my town.
Where are you this weekend?
San Jose.
San Jose.
Dude, San Jose is going to be a blast. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, historically, I've killed it there too.
I was just there. They redid the whole club. It's great.
I know.
Yeah, it's a big club.
It's in a big, giant, enormous theater.
It's in a big room.
Theater.
What, the San Jose? Oh, the imp.
Yeah,
You're doing the
remember it
improv.
has the
Yeah.
balcony? It's fucking 500 seat club.
Dude, listen to me, dude. You got to start working the other clubs. Like you work the. That's why I went to Side Splitters. Side Splitters is like a fucking kill box. It's this awesome club in the middle of nowhere. It's the only thing around. The ceilings are low. You can touch this. I mean, it's just insane. Sell it the fuck out every show. You know, and then you go to these improv. I mean, God bless. I love some of the improvs. Are great, but some of them, they did that thing back in the day when comics were going to theaters instead of clubs. They were like, let's just make these massive clubs so we can get the Dave Chappelle's to come back to the clubs. But that never happened. So now you got guys like us.
Keep doing it.
What?
All the new ones they build are like 400 or 500 seats.
It's
always.
too much, dude.
It's a lot of seats.
It's too much. A 300 seat club is perfect.
Yeah, San Jose.
How many
So
seats?
everybody listening, tell 6,000 of your closest friends.
If you sell out every show you do there, how many people is that?
I believe, huh?
How many people is that if you sell out every show in Jose?
I think 57,000 people.
That's just, dude, you should do an arena.
Right?
One night.
I'm thinking if I could sell just one of those shows, maybe I should just do an arena instead. Am I selling myself short by squeezing all that into a theater? A 57,000 seat theater? San Jose, I always have a good time there.
Yeah, well, that's what it's about, having fun.
And what's great is the green room is high up, and you could jump out the window. You could hang on the sign and call yourself a golden god. And
You
then
just
fall
jump
off.
out of the stage if it's not sold out and just kill yourself.
But then
What?
we are going to be out in Los Angeles.
I can't wait.
Oh,
all week. Doing the Bonfire live. We do have information. People are able to come.
Yes, sorry, hang on. Let me make this bigger.
Cool. Write it really small and put it
Make
far away.
bigger.
Do it small and make it far away. Ever?
Why don't you go back?
Man, dude, that would be. I've never had that. If a city defeats me, it's just. I'd love to just have that. And I goes, no, Raleigh beat me, so like I can't go back there anymore. They don't want me back.
You could have your leg being eaten away by Trank.
I could, man, but I'm telling you, whatever's going on in their head, yeah. Whatever's going on in that guy's head, though, on that drug, is better than anything that goes through my head during the day.
His leg looks like good Alaskan salmon.
I know. and what he's doing in his head is he's going, I'm gonna fry me up that leg.
I'm gonna get some honey and put that on there.
I'm gonna batter it up and fry me up this leg. This stuff feel good.
I'm gonna sell my leg to a Jewish man for a Saturday bagel.
They say it's eating my skin. I say it's marinating me from the inside. Ooh,
Compared to this
sticky.
guy, Jay, you're doing all right.
I'm doing A-okay.